Today you're watching the 163 Reasons Why Real Estate Agents Fail YouTube channel. And today's presentation is all about failure reason number 10. You'll benefit from this presentation because you're going to discover the answer to the question, are you a real estate agent with guts? I'm about to change your life in real estate for the better and provide you with valuable solutions to the challenges that you face every day in your real estate business. Now, these solutions are not available from any other source. Because I sold residential real estate for over 20 years in South Florida, I learned 163 ways in which real estate agents can fail. Now that I'm retired from the real estate business, I want to get back to the business that provided me with such a good living for many, many years. And what I'm about to share with you is a true story from my own experience selling real estate. As a real estate agent, chances are that you have your license with a company that does business in ways that are just about the same as every other real estate company in your area. Having said that, you are losing thousands of dollars every year because of your failure to go one simple step further when taking a listing. Let me explain. When I was actively selling real estate in South Florida for 20 years, I was more than once involved in a situation that infuriated me. I had a condo listing for $110,000. After the condo was on the market for a few months, I got a good offer from another real estate agent. I called the seller and I let him know, and let's just call him Bobby for the sake of this video, which is not his real name, of course. So I called Bobby and I told him that I had an offer for him. I no sooner got the words out of my mouth when Bobby said, "Oh, I sold it myself." Then he continued to give me the details of how he found his own buyer and that the closing was going to be in about 30 days. Bobby told me that he sold the condo for $100,000 cash. "Great," I told Bobby. "You do know that our listing agreement says that no matter who finds the buyer for your condo, whether it's me, another agent, or it's you, then you still owe us a commission. In this case, you're still obligated to pay my commission of $3,000. Bobby's response was a burst of anger. "Go to hell," he said. "I'm not paying you any commission because I found the buyer myself. If you want the money, sue me." And then Bobby slammed down the phone. I immediately went to my manager's office and explained the situation. She could tell by the intensity of my emotions that I was very upset about losing this commission. After all, we had spent money on newspaper ads and flyers to other condo owners in Bobby's building promoting the listing and looking for a buyer. Not to mention the fact that my time was valuable, going out to Bobby's condo, taking pictures, making a list of what personal items were included in the sale, inputting the listing into the MLS. Plus, I spent time with the manager of the condo building to make sure that Bobby's condo docs were up to date, in addition to obtaining Bobby's prior title insurance policy, because he was unable to find it at the time that I took the listing. I felt that I had worked hard to sell Bobby's condo and was entitled to my commission. After venting to my manager, I was surprised at her response. She told me in no uncertain terms that there was no way the company was going to sue the seller for the commission. Even though the company, which I was working for at the time, was a national, well-known real estate company whose name you would know and recognize if I told you, my manager indicated that I needed to just take a deep breath, go back to my office, and get back to work. According to my manager, losing this commission because the seller refused to pay us because he found his own buyer was just the cost of doing business. It happens, she told me. Suck it up and move on. Boy, was I angry. It always bothered me that a seller could just walk away from a listing agreement and refuse to pay the commission to which he was legally obligated to pay. Every real estate company in my area had the same policy, and probably yours does too, except one in my area. I was fortunate enough to be recruited by a real estate company that had the guts to do what no other real estate company would do. It was a simple solution to the problem of what to do if a seller refuses to pay the commission, under any circumstances. As part of the listing package for my new company was a form that authorized us to put a lien on the property for the amount of the commission to ensure that we would always get paid at closing. The lien was recorded in the public records, and the lien was released at the closing table when all of us got together. I never had one simple problem getting a seller to sign the lien paperwork. Why? Because I had the guts to have home sellers do business with me on my terms, not the terms that they were used to with other real estate agents who go out there and beg for the listing. So let me ask you this. How do you answer the question? Are you a real estate agent with guts? If you are smart, you'll see the benefit of using this tried and tested technique that I have described to guarantee your commission each and every time. Now check with your manager before using this technique because you don't want to violate any policies of your company. This channel will upload a new video every day, 7 days a week. But until next time, go out and give a home seller your unique, planned, word-for-word listing presentation. Take the listing that is priced right and get a 7% or higher commission, and please put a lien on the property to guarantee your commission if your local laws and your managers allow you to do so. You can do this.